Ooh. What's up, fellow collectors? I have a large one here. Got on my submission. And I don't recall that I made a preview of what I was sending in. A pre-grade video. So I'm just going to shoot this one from the hip. Looks like all the cards are graded. And it is quite a bit of cards. So I'm going to try to pull them all out of this box. Inadvertently seen that one. Pull this box out of the way and try to keep them in the order they were in. I think they usually put them back in order for me. So starting from the last card to the first card. So in here I have, most of them I had reviewed from Indie Card Exchange. And then the others I just added to what I had. So the first few are just going to be cards that I had and I decided to send in. I couldn't find my grade cover. So I'm going to be doing this without it today. Looks like I have to use the old trusty thumb. So first one I have is the Charlotte Flair. This here is the 23 Gold Wave ringside action signature. And I had this one for a long time. I decided to go ahead and take it out the case and see what I got. I pre-graded this one here at a 10. And I did not get this one reviewed. And see what the PSA decided to give me on this one. A PSA 9. Okay. Yep, that's 1-9 so far. These are the ones that I had reviewed by Indie Card Exchange. I'm going to move that back a little bit so I can make my stacks. I'm sure there's going to be some 6s in here, because I sent some cards in that were previously 6s. Like this one for sure is probably 1. So for PMG, I thought this one looked great. Didn't see any corners. Oh, I forgot to mention the Charlotte Flair is 5 of 5. So it was what they would call a bookend. Go back to this one. This one here I found in a dollar bin. And there's a little corner right here. And I pre-graded this one at a 9. And didn't know too much about it, but I just decided I was going to grade it anyway. It's 5 of 100. We'll see what PSA decided it was. A PSA 7. Wow. If I'm going to get any chance today. Okay, this one here is the Upper Deck. This is a Trios. It's the red version. And I pre-graded this one at a 10. This is 23 of 25. We can see that there. And like I said, I pre-graded this one at a 10. I thought it looked, for this type of card, saw no chipping there. And of course the back is clean. And we'll see what PSA decided it was. Do it this way. A 9. All right. Okay. This one here, this Chris Statlander. I knew there were some problems with it, like the edging and all that. I didn't get this one pre-reviewed, but it was a Chris Statlander Autographics. So I just decided to go ahead and add it into there. There was chipping all over this one. So I pre-graded this one. Oh, I said a 9 even with that, but when I'm looking at it, this is not a 9. So I was definitely wrong on that one. I would say it's probably more like a 7. It's not numbered. Let's see what PSA thought it was. Oh, a PSA 6. Wow. Okay. Okay, we got 25 Metal Universe. This is EX Essentials Credentials. This is the future. And of Will and Nightingale. This one is numbered 41 to 72. And I pre-graded the Willow Nightingale. I gave this one a 10 because I had several of these, and 2 of them were just damaged. So they were damaged here. And now I'm looking at that. There's a slightly. So this might not be a 10. Maybe a 9. Let's see what PSA thought. A 9. Okay. And you see I ended this with AEW. So all these were AEWs that I added into the back, which I did not get pre-graded. I just added them. So this is out of the Metal Universe. Powerhouse Hobbs autographic. And he was just added to the main roster of WWE. I sent this one because it was autographed. It's a silver FX auto, but it's not numbered. And I pre-graded this one at a 9. And I see some little chipping on the edges. The corners, the corners do not look good on here. So I'd probably say they gave me a 7. Let's see what they gave me. A 7. Okay. Not doing very well with the AEW. Okay. This one here. Now I thought this one looked good. Akira Shida. I couldn't find any chipping on this when I first looked at it. This is the reason I decided to go ahead and send AEW. Is when I pulled this one. So like the cartoonish version, but I still thought this was a pretty good looking card. 80 of 100. Didn't see anything on the back. And I pre-graded this one at a 9. Because I know these PMGs are usually graded very tough. But maybe a little whiting right there. So probably a 9. Let's see what they gave me. An 8. Okay, an 8. Well, I might not even need a space for the 10s. It goes like my last one. Okay, back to the WWE. Okay. Oh yeah. This is the 2025 finest Tiffany Stratton. This is the refractor. It's not graded. I pre-graded the Tiffany at a 10. And see what the PSA thought about it. A 9. Come on, man. All right, Bailey. This is the 2020 Topps Finest. It's the black refractor. I've had this one for a little while. Just decided to send it in. It's 7 to 25. I pre-graded the Bailey. I pre-graded this Bailey at a 10 as well. Look at Becky. Just look at the back. I'm kind of rushing through these because there's a lot of cards. So excuse me if I forget something. But see what PSA decided. A 9. Okay. Yeah, I think I have 2 more at PSA right now, which may be my last submissions to PSA, because they raised their prices again. So it's $26 per card, and just keep getting back nines on cards. It's just not, doesn't seem worth it. Okay. So this here, get on this card. Okay. The 2021 Undisputed Becky Lynch. This is the purple auto. It is number 3499. I've been sitting on this card for a while, and I just decided to add it to the submission with the rest of them. I upgraded the Becky Lynch. Actually, I upgraded this one as a 10 as well, because I couldn't find anything. It's one of them slightly thicker cards, but I looked at every corner. Maybe a tiny bit of whitening there, but I don't see how just a tiny bit takes it down to a 9. The centering I can understand, but maybe a little, just a tad bit fatter on this end than that end. But I still upgraded at a 10 and see what they gave me. An 8. I just don't see it. Don't see it. Okay. Trying to see where I got to, where they started grading it for me. Oh, the Becky Lynch. Maybe I got to turn them upside down. Okay, I did. That was the first one. So Becky Lynch, go back to this one real quick. I did send it in. I upgraded it at 10, and they said it was an 8. So that's pretty spot on from what Indie Card Exchange said. Centering corners. Yeah, okay. I seen that, but I didn't think it looked like an 8. But obviously I was wrong. Okay. 8. So the next one I have is Finn Balor. And I got it checked. And final 9-10 is what they said with a 10 auto. I don't just grade the autos, but they said the surfacing. So 50-50 shot. That's what Indie Card Exchange thought. And we'll see here. Yes, the 2020 gold auto Finn Balor. So these are numbered to 50. So that's 2 of 50. Look at the back. Okay. And see what PSA thought about it. A 9. Well, there goes that 50-50 shot. All right. Next one. Luke Gallows. This is to my orange refractor. So they pre-graded a 9-10 again, but this one didn't say a 50-50 shot. So this one here, go ahead and look at the back first. Luke Gallows. And it is the 2020 orange refractor, 11 of 25. I pre-graded the Luke Gallows myself at a 9. I pre-graded this one at 9. And they said, and Indie Card Exchange gave it a 9-10. And we'll see what they PSA thought. A 9. Look at that. Heavy on the 9s again. Just like my last submission. Let me take a sip of coffee. Oh my goodness. Okay. This one here. This is the, let's see, let me just grab the card. Do it this way. Okay. This one here is the 24 Prism. It's the Mojo Oscar. I upgraded this one myself in an 8. They gave me a 7 on the centering and the surface. And I think that's what I saw. Definitely was the centering. But I thought this was a beautiful card. And I decided to go ahead and add it in there. because I figure if I give them some 8s and 7s, they wouldn't give me bad grades on my other, but that ain't working. Okay, let's see what this is 23 of 25. 23 of 25. Let's see what PSA thought it was. A PSA 8. Okay. At least that was higher than what Indie Card Exchange gave it. Okay. This here is Tommaso. I graded Tommaso at a 10. Indie Card Exchange gave it a 9-10. So really nothing on here. This is the 24 Select Lucky Envelopes. And yeah, I thought this was a nice looking card. So these are 5 of 8. And see what PSA thought about it. Can I get my first 10? Okay. At least 110. Man, I'm on the board. I'm on the board. Okay. This one here, this next one is the Omos. They said Indie Card Exchange gave it an 8. And I looked at it. I thought it was a 10, but obviously I was wrong. So they said they're corner issues and surface issues. That's why I get them reviewed by Indie Card Exchange. I don't see any corner issues on this side here. And okay, right there, corner issue. So it's 19 of 25. And I've been grading all my green pulsars, so I don't really care too much about the grade. I just wanted encapsulated because I was kind of trying to put together the set. All right, and see what PSA thought about it. Move that up there. They gave me a 9. I'll take a 9 on that. I will definitely take a 9 on that. Okay, not bad on that one. All right. This is one of the ones that I was nervous about because this is my orange Undertaker. So my Undertaker, I graded this at a 10, and I sent it to them to have them look it over, and they said it was a 9 with some centering and surface. They said there was something here in the centering that way. So there's the 2020 Topps Chrome Undertaker Orange Refractor. I'm putting together the set of the image variations, but I've been grabbing most of the big names in orange, or what I can, that at a decent price. So low key, I guess I am trying to put this set together too. This is 13 of 25. And I said I pre-graded a 10. And they said it was a 9, and see what PSA gave me. A 9. All right. As long as it's not an 8. Okay. Here's the one that's really for my set. So this here is the AJ Styles. I pre-graded this one as a 10. And this is one I definitely wanted as a 10. Oh, no. This is Kofi Kingston. Sorry. Kofi, I pre-graded at a 9. So this isn't the image variation, is it? I thought this, no, this is the image variation. 23 or 25 is the number. Let's see. Yes, the image variation. That's what I thought. So I definitely wanted this at a 10. They said it was a 9, and I pre-graded it as 9 because of surface. And we'll see what PSA thought about it. An 8. Oh my God. Now that's definitely not what I wanted. Okay, next is AJ Styles. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, I just paid $800 for this admission, over 800, and this is what I've gotten so far. I'm like, yeah, it's not worth my money and effort to try to grade these, so I might have to switch up here, do something different. So just maybe stop grading altogether. Okay, AJ Styles, I graded as a 10. Yeah, why in the hell I do that? This is the wrong one. How'd I get out of order? Somehow my things are out of order. Did I not have a... Okay. I'm out of order. Okay, AJ Styles, they said was a 9. And I don't know what I did there. Kofi Kingston, they said was a 9. I got an 8. There's the Kofi Kingston. I don't know how I got out of order there. But anyway, AJ Styles, they said a 9. Oh, and I just did it. So they gave me a 10. 20 or 25. This is the image variation. Got a 10. I guess I'm so frustrated that I can't keep it in order. And I'm over 20 minutes. I'm going to cut the video here and then I'll do a part 2 on the rest of them. Because right now I'm just so frustrated that I don't know. There are going to be some cards that I cracked open in here. And I don't know. This is part 1. I'll do a part 2.